Моя цель на CrossFit игры, она всегда одна, это выиграть.
Podium for sure. I know I can do it. Just let the body do the work.
I mean, I definitely want to crack that top 10. I think that's one of my big goals.
From a community event of over 300,000 people, two stages of competition have separated the participants of the Open from the competitors with aspirations of reaching the CrossFit Games.
Hey, see you in August.
Yeah, see August. No, see Orlando in May.
Yeah, you're right.
Over the next 4 weeks, the CrossFit Games semifinals will select the elite men, women, and teams who will move on to the ultimate test of fitness. In total, 180 of them will represent Mayhem Athlete on the competition floor. And a handful of Cookeville's most elite will be featured during the opening week in Orlando, Florida. Among them, Russian phenom and second fittest man on earth, Roman Khrennikov. After relocating to Cookeville with his family close by and travel issues in his rearview, Khrennikov has his eyes on gold at the CrossFit Games.
Так что цель будет всегда выиграть эти игры, следующие игры, еще игры.
Paige Powers, who enters the 2023 season with confidence, momentum, and audacious goals. With a win at Wodapalooza in her back pocket and an off-season designed at annihilating her weak points, Powers is no longer content to participate. She's here to make waves.
I mean, I definitely want to crack that top 10. I think that's one of my big goals. Laying it all out there and, you know, seeing where that takes me.
And after a year of training alongside 10-time CrossFit Games champion Rich Froning and wearing an Affiliate Cup gold medal around his neck, Canada's Sam Cornier is back as an individual. After the online format of 2020 and a missed opportunity due to sickness in 21, Cornier is hungry to show the world what he's truly capable of.
Kind of like a little bit like the dark horse, underdogs, and I like it like that. I mean, just in the shadow and being ready to break out at some point.
In the final days before the competition, the athletes find grounding in family, training, and routine.
Давай. Спой песню. Полкнем. Так, что здесь у нас? Мюсли, шоколадные чипсы, теперь арахисовая паста и мед. Так, сейчас ждем кашу и добавляем сверху кашу. Как бы не было такого, что семья всегда где-то далеко от меня во время подготовки. Только вот прошлый сезон, когда мне пришлось уехать в Америку, это было такое в новизну для меня, что жена была не рядом со мной, и моя семья была не рядом со мной. Мне пришлось уехать в Америку, и 5 месяцев, считай, не тренировался и не жил рядом со своей семьей. Тем более у меня родился сын еще. Ну, это был довольно сложный период, а сейчас все рядом, моя семья рядом, мои собаки рядом, сын со мной. И это очень вдохновляет меня. И этот год, я чувствую себя намного по-другому. Это очень круто.
Good morning. Otis says, Charlie, it's getting late. So what? Said Otis. My wife really understand what I'm doing. So even when I'm home, it's Saturday afternoon and like we want to go out to dinner with her parents or my parents or whatever, like she'd still know that I have to train. So sometimes, you know, if we're having like a dinner at the cottage, she's gonna leave with the kids. I'm gonna still finish my PM session in the afternoon and join them after that. You know, it's part of the kind of like the deal as a professional CrossFit athlete. When we are in the season, I don't have time. But the cool thing is like when it's off season, I have all the free time. Like if you look at the full year, like the balance is pretty equal. It's really rough and hard for, you know, family times when it's the season. But I have 2 months left. I go.
For the most part, up until last season, I tracked my macros like super strict. And then I got like super burnt out from it. If I was like a couple grams over or under, I'd kind of freak out. So last year I had to kind of take a like year away and a step back to just like kind of relax and like know that it's okay to just feel my body properly and like off of feeling. Whenever I don't track, I kind of lose track of like I don't hit my protein or my carb goals, so kind of just do it now to make sure that I'm eating enough rather than like seeing it as like restrictive. Today is your day, let's get it. I don't get that often. Usually it's like, well, we've been taking it a little bit easier, like tapering, just taking off like our finisher workouts, and my body feels like great for once for a Wednesday. And usually the Garmin's like, oh, just hang on, do your best for the day. But I guess today's my day, so that's good news. Living here, you don't have to plan for, like usually you have to plan for travel time, but it's like if I have to be at the gym at 9:30, I leave at 9:30. So, works out nice.
Good morning, Miss Janice. How are you? 50 pounds in here.
Parents that need you in Michigan, we needed you down there.
Yeah. He's making do without me. That's pretty good.
I used to not like to test workouts until like last year before semifinals, just because like I had it in my head that if it felt a certain way here and it didn't feel the same like out on the floor, that I'd start panicking.
Yeah.
But I actually like getting a good feel of like, okay, this is where it's gonna get hard, this is where I have to stay mentally tough, like, or getting a game plan of like, hey, let's test it, go out faster than I think I would and just see how I hold on. I mean, at the end of the day, like you can't really recreate the competition stimulus with like all the adrenaline and like having people next to you side by side, like competing with you. So it is, you just have to keep it in mind, like that's always gonna be different when you're out on the floor.
When I was young, just 6 years old, I dreamed I'd be on top of the world. Mama said that she'd be so proud. Keep your head up and don't look down.
Last year there was so much anticipation going into the games. It was like such a large field, and most of those girls I've been looking up to competing with them for such a long time. When you stack your name against someone like the 6-time champ, Tia, it's kind of hard to think that, you know, you could give her a push in an event. I remember it felt surreal almost the whole time, and I think I wasn't confident enough in my fitness last year, but a lot of it transferred over to like this year and this off season, and with winning Wodapalooza and then doing well in the Open, my confidence was boosted as well.
Got big, big dreams. I got big, big dreams. I got big, big dreams.
Yep, been at the track every single Tuesday since basically January. Got some time on my feet, and I'm like excited to show that because on the run, like I was holding more of an aggressive pace than I would have, even like at Wodapalooza. I was a bit more aggressive than that for more distance, and it felt good. Yeah, last year I was like, there was no pressure at all. I mean, I wanted to make the games, but it was like, I didn't have any pressure on myself. I have more confidence going in this year, and I'm like still excited to just like have fun, fully trust God's plan, but I can have a little bit more confidence in myself and like also him that like his plan is gonna pull through for me, and like I can say like confidently that I want to end up on the podium after the weekend. So whereas like last year I was like too scared to say that, but like I just feel like I have a good wave of like confidence going into this year, so I'm excited.
It actually feels like a comeback to me, more than everything, you know. People thought that me going team last year was kind of like a vacation year. I was just taking off some volume and like taking time for myself and all that stuff, but it was actually the reverse, you know. Spending my year with Rich, I never trained that hard in my entire life. I spent a lot of time gym, outside the gym, trying to get my game to the higher level. I just see the season as a comeback for me. I know I'm fit, I know I'm capable of a lot of things. I'm excited for the games. I'm trying not to think about the past and more about the future. I'm not usually alone on Saturday, so it's cool. You know, when the body is trashed from the week and tired, at least I have people to push with on Saturday. It's fun. Guy like Ram, we're gonna scale all the workouts, and I know that Sim, he's training hard in the week too, even if he works full time. So I know I can give him like a good workout, and he's gonna give me a good push on some, so it's fun. All right, fresh board, boys. First one of the morning. 5 hours, 6 sets. We'll see.
I mean 6?
Probably. It's always like that, you know. Nice. There you go.
Champ is here.
Huh?
Champ is here.
Do you need baby snacks?
Slogan, big t-shirts, big, right?
What?
New color?
New color?
Yeah, your t-shirt.
I mean, it's a new t-shirt, yeah.
He doesn't like the pink.
You don't like it? What's wrong with it?
No, good, bro.
I don't like your red. How does that make you feel? I don't like that you zip it all the way up.
He said he can do any sport.
For me, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Wake surfing.
He does any sport.
Я больше сфокусирован сейчас на тренировках, на соревновательном процессе. И, в принципе, что для меня очень сыграло большую роль, что мне разрешили участвовать в полуфинале здесь, что мне не надо ехать в Корею, как в прошлом году, потому что большой перелет. И я 100% уверен, что я выступлю на играх, что никакие визовые моменты мне больше не помешают.
He's qualified. Let's see, what 2018 he qualified, couldn't make it, couldn't get a visa. 2019 earned an invitation, couldn't get a visa, couldn't make it. Qualifies again in 2021, couldn't make it because he couldn't get a visa.
Ты не думаешь об этом, то есть моя подготовка стала намного легче. Раньше ежегодно, когда я проходил на игры, это был такой проход на игры, это была второстепенная такая мысль для меня. Основная цель как бы была получить визу, а сейчас эти вопросы все отброшены, и я здесь и спокойно тренируюсь, и сфокусирован на победе.
He's gonna go all out and fast and go faster. RPE coach says RPE 6,
For
7.
you, your phone, your cell phone. It's not my phone, it's for Luke. For Luke. Let's go, bro! Let's go, Luke!
one
Please,
else will
Logan.
put up with him.
Please.
Huh?
Please.
What do you want?
Rap?
Baby's rock.
No. No rock.
If it's me, I have to do like Eminem radio, otherwise he'll turn it off. If it's him, it's not on this one, but anything Russian. And it's like Russian club music lately, so it's like I just want to like start dancing and stuff.
Are you ready or no? 10 seconds. After what? Were people over? My hair. Oh my god. Oh. Come on, last set. Good. Okay, next. $11:30. Start at 30. 3 hours, bro. One ball. One. EJ, one. Look at me. Two. Unbroken. Shake. Shot. Good.
You're getting ready for Orlando next week?
Yes, and we prepare for lunch because Roma doesn't eat out. He's very serious in his diet. Because we both at the same time start to do CrossFit, and I can understand how it's hard, that he needs rest, and I can give him that.
Now my wife go running with son, stroller, and sleep. Maybe.
Testing for event 2 of semifinals. I feel like I have like a new wave of confidence like after this year, like not only in myself but like in the Lord, and like I feel like he's spoken to me that like he's called me to be strong and courageous and not have like a fearful or anxious spirit or attitude, so I'm really just like carrying that on with me for semifinals.
I definitely feel a lot more well-rounded this year, and there's no gaping holes that I know of right now, so it's kind of just like getting better at all of it right now.
Yeah, I messed up on the second set. I went toe bar muscle up, down, so I did 5 after that.
The ruck make it weird?
Yeah, it was just very uncomfortable. You just feel it sliding the whole time and like hitting your head, hitting your upper back. So there was a couple times where I was breathing out, I was like, ugh. Like, it kind of like, not really knocked the wind out of me, but whew.
So we're gonna run that hill a couple times. It's around 400 meter at like 15% hill, so it's gonna be pretty bad, even if I don't go fast.
Hill running 5 times, maybe 4, maybe 5. Up, sprint up, no sprint work, up, relax down.
I'm not the guy right now that people think I can make it to the podium at the games. There's big dogs in front of me. So it's a good thing for me, I think. It's cool. But I do put a lot of pressure on my shoulder. I want to prove myself more than anything else.
Ready, guys? Okay, guys, one more.
Don't worry, Roman. I'm doing my work too, bro.
Go.
Поэтому у меня как бы вот такая фраза сложилась, что несмотря на любой результат в этих этапах, я всегда хочу увидеть себя на площадке в Мэдисоне и всегда об этом говорю, что мы увидимся в Мэдисоне.
My heartbeat now 125. Go. We did long distance, now short distance. I think about on the games, for games, yeah. It's capital event, yeah, so hard for me. Yeah, I think I need prepared for capital. Maybe again, maybe Bosman again, guys. Okay, I'm ready, Bosman. I'm ready.
I'm really excited to test. You know, like things that I've been working on. I think I got a lot to prove to myself. You know, I know I'm super fit. I know I'm really good. You know, in my gym, at Mayhem, and I know I push hard, and I'm doing the work. I'm not skipping anything. I'm doing everything I have to do to be the best like athlete that I can. Moving back in team last year with Rich, it's kind of like a new beginning for me.
Yeah.
And now being back individual, I feel like mentally right now it's kind of like my first year as an individual.
It's my coach, Rich. Say hi, Rich. Hi, Rich. Rich, relax. Relax. Roman, hard work. Oh.
For Mayhem athletes, competition is a reward, an opportunity to display for crowds and cameras their capacities hard-earned through blood, sweat, and tears shed in isolation. While the ultimate goal of Madison looms large as a backdrop, their focus must now narrow on the southeastern corner of the United States, where Orlando will host one of the most competitive semifinals that will take place. The clock has run out on preparation, and now it's time to play.
The gang is all here. Individuals and teams take center stage on day 2 of semifinals. Welcome to the 2023 Noble CrossFit Games semifinals. We are in Orlando, Florida, home of the North American East semifinals, presented by Rome.
I was actually pumped to test myself in the Ozone machine, you know. Back in the days, all those cardio stuff was never really been great for me.
Тест 1, в принципе, был для меня таким небольшим шоком, потому что это единственный комплекс, который я не прогонял, потому что я, в принципе, был уверен в себе, и для меня кардио как бы никогда не вызывало какой-то страх, ну и с санями я бы тоже прекрасно справился, ну я так считал.
We saw people struggling a lot with that, so I was pretty pumped about it, you know. I'm pretty good at pulling.
Но когда мы вышли на площадку, и я как бы смотрел со стороны, как это делают предыдущие заходы, для меня выглядело тяжело, но я всегда в себе был уверен, что может быть для них тяжело, для меня это будет легко.
And with that, the 2023 North America East individual competition for our final heat is underway. And on cue, Roman Karenikov is off, followed by Jason Hopper. Here they come. The men of Heat 3 are all taking it to the first sled pull.
И, в принципе, я, когда начал тянуть сани, это было небольшим шоком, они были очень тяжелые.
It got really harder. actually, that workout. Overall, I'm proud of myself. You know, I gave everything I had in this workout. My paces on the eco bike and the runner was great. It tells me that the job I've been doing for the last 2 years is working. I was not in a dark place at all. I was, out of breath because it's a workout, but like, you know, I was pretty like present on the floor, controlling myself and everything, and just trying to figure out how to move the carpet.
Не было таких моментов, чтобы ты мог сделать что-то, чтобы тебе было легче. Это была просто тяжелая, упорная работа. Ты просто работал, и тебе приходилось бороться не только физически, но и ментально, потому что, мне кажется, с каждой тягой эти сани были все тяжелее и тяжелее.
Roman is moving, right? Like Roman's got reserves when it comes to these ergs in his overall engine. He's not a small human, so moving the sled should also be advantageous for him.
Ну, как получилось, в принципе, третье место было в этом комплексе.
Roman Karenikov looking to hold off Noah Olsen. Roman crosses the finish line.
Было очень крутое задание. Я еще подошел потом к Адриану Бозману и сказал, что очень крутое задание.
Nice shirt.
Thank you.
You sometimes.
What do you mean?
It dresses you.
Myself. It says the old life is gone and new life has begun. He would love first. Yeah, it means like when you accept Jesus that your old life is gone. And now.
I thought it was like a play off of Silence of the Lambs or something.
No, it's
Good.
well, it's.
Let's start from the top. Okay, we are with event 1.
Check.
Check. 1 check. Here. What time is it? Arrival.
Good morning, Dre.
Where's my athlete? Dre, check. How you feel? Well, I got
Feel
nothing.
good. I feel good.
Well,
Paige feels good.
yeah, Paige.
Check.
Paige is good. Check. Okay. Oh, you go at 11:03?
Feel good.
Emotionally.
A little bit anxious, like excited anxious.
Yeah.
I think once I get like warmed up and moving, I'll get a little calmer, maybe.
Are you like a rip off the first workout Band-Aid person, or are you gonna kind of be anxious all weekend?
Usually like once I get the first workout under the belt, I start to feel like a little bit better. But I feel like this is a good first workout to where it's kind of like mindless. You kind of just have to go.
Yeah.
And it's pretty straightforward, so I feel like it's a good one to start on to like get those nerves out of the way.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that it favored me, but I also wouldn't say that any of them were bad for me. Most of them, I went out there, I was like, I have the capability to do good here, not great, but not terrible. So I kind of just rolled with that all weekend, and I think it kind of showed when the dust settled and the leaderboard was there, so. I'm actually super proud of that event because it was my worst finish, but I definitely saw major improvements in my running, so that was super exciting for me, especially with it being in the middle and it was kind of a longer run. And then the sled, I found out very quickly after like one of the first pulls that it was gonna be causing some issues, but I was happy with how I never panicked and kind of just kept chugging along, and that's all that event was about. And you know, that's just things that in competition are out of your control, so you can't panic. So I'm happy with how I handled that one.
Despite a rocky start for Paige Powers, she remained unshaken. Rather than a lack of fitness, what Powers' result in Event 1 exposed was a level of maturity enviable by an athlete twice her age. She found bright spots in the chaos, processed them, then turned her attention to what she could control, the next event. Courage under fire didn't fall in Powers' lap. It's a mental skill she's been building brick by brick, and in 2023 has paid huge dividends.
Point in time, Paige has definitely picked it up. So the last 10-15 seconds of set 2, Paige, knowing there's only 30 seconds left, has picked up her pace dramatically.
Paige Powers is trying to keep herself in second place behind Lexi Neely.
Got a battle scar. Yeah. Good. I made a couple mistakes, but you live and you learn. I feel like warmed up now, so I'm like more excited for the rest of the weekend. Got like all the nervous energy out. Got my, I threw up for the first time in a competition before event 1. I think. I don't know, I never throw up, like, period, but I looked at Darren, I was like, during the warm-up, I was like squatted down. He was like, what's wrong? I was like, I think I'm gonna throw up. He was like, do you need to? I was like, I don't think so, but I'm gonna go to the bathroom just in case. And I did.
I felt really good, especially with 2 events that I wasn't mad about, but I wasn't stoked about. 2 events out of the way, I was still sitting a games qualifying spot, and that's kind of where I was like, you know, just pumped for the rest of the weekend because we had the barbells pulled out for day 2. I was super excited to hit that, and then looking forward to the gymnastics on day 3. So I was like definitely more excited for those events and happy that, you know, first day jitters were out of the way.
How many burpees did you get?
I got 40.
Total? Oh, so it's much lower.
Yeah, well.
Well, for me, I got a no rep on the second round because I didn't lock out my muscle up. So like on my second rep, I had to do muscle up dip, come down, re-muscle up dip.
It's personally, it's a good workout for me. It is, but it's really dangerous. I don't see the point of doing muscle up with the bag and ring disc with the bag and doing burpee with the bag when we're gonna do dumbbell bench press tomorrow with 290s. So, yep.
How you feeling?
Yeah, good.
Ready for event 2?
Yeah, good.
What's your favorite movement?
I don't know, I like pistols, good for me. Yeah, I like pistols, yeah. It's burpee, good too.
All of it.
Yeah, no problem, yeah.
6th and final heat for the men here in the second test that they will face in the North America East semifinals.
Third and final move, and that's what you're getting scored on, but what matters to get there is everything before. The ring complex, toes to ring, muscle up, ring dip, 20 single leg squats, 5 on each leg, working your way 5 at a time. And then you have the 30-inch box and a 20-pound ruck on your back the entire time.
The muscle up part was not actually crazy hard for me. It was like just to get through it. And my pace on the burpee was pretty good. I look at live stream after that and try to see like if my pace were, you know, at the same games level as other athletes. And I was in the game. I think it's for me was more about the pistol, but I did a great job overall. Wasn't that bad.
Тест 2 прошел для меня, да, как если смотреть по лидерборду, самое худшее место.
This is one of the events that is going to be one that we're going to be curious to see if he's improved on. Those high volume muscle-ups have posed a problem for him in the past.
В принципе, первые 2 раунда шли для меня хорошо. 3-й раунд я получил, ноу-рэп в 5-м повторении. И мне пришлось делать 6-й, я не смог залететь. И пока я залетал на кольца с 3-й или со 2-й попытки, все ребята улетели уже и напрыгали бёрпи, и я не смог никого догнать.
To the casual observer, Khrennikov and Cornier were sitting pretty after 2 events. But for athletes who aspire to greatness, falling anywhere short of your expectations is a difficult pill to swallow.
So this workout, it's good. Overall, the board is fine, but this workout is on me. My bad, my fault. Fitness is good, but like not good with that, and I got caught up, and I was like, where am I? I was like, last couple burpee, every last burpee of the last round, you see, I was like, shit, like tried to put my feet on the, like it's not supposed to be like that. Yeah, I mean, I remember having a talk with Jim. I was like, yeah, I mean, it's not too top 5, but like I did everything I could today. You know, I give it all and couldn't really like hit my head with a hammer. I'm like, I did everything I could on the floor to do the best I can, and like this is the result. So sometimes it's not what you want, but I gotta live with that. And I wasn't pissed at all. I was just pretty bummed actually. You know, shake the rust a little bit, being back in D, and I was ready for D2 after that.
So bad. No, coach good. Roman bad.
How's he feeling about the day as a whole?
Да ничего сложного, просто... Ничего сложного, просто что-то закис на выходах и все. Вот так нормально. 2 комплекса легко в день.
It's a good day. It's like 2 workouts a day. It's easy. It's just like something happens. It's just like didn't feel right on the arms and couldn't like get into the muscle up. But overall, he thinks it's a really good complex with both of them. And 2 workouts a day is an easy day.
Для меня как бы такого стресса никакого это для меня не сделало. То есть я просто, ну окей, значит сегодня так. Еще впереди было сколько там, 5 комплексов, так что я особо не переживал. Так, конечно, немного волнения были увидеть себя на 11 месте после 2 комплексов. Конечно, небольшой шок, так немного поволновался, потом поговорил со своей семьей, все нормально, впереди еще 5 комплексов, в принципе, особо не расстраивался.
Does he like Linda in the morning, first event tomorrow morning?
Да, крутой. Только штанга, полный вперед.
Barbell, let's go.
Morning.
How you feeling?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
You like Linda?
Yeah.
She's good?
Maybe. It's a good workout, it's a good test. I like the fact that it's dumbbell bench, you know. It's a little bit like different than what we used to, so.
How's the body feel?
Good. Not sore actually, so it's good. Some bruises with that
from the rock.
From the rock yesterday. Yeah. Going there that day, I was feeling pretty good actually. I just decided, you know, I'm gonna stay in my lane, push the pace and see if I can hang on.
Your leader so far is actually Sam Cornoyer. Cornoyer already working the barbell, one at a time, cool, calm, and collected. All right, finishing up the round of 9 is actually Roman Krennikov that has moved up with Samuel Cornoyer.
Так, как прошла Линда? В принципе, тоже прошла очень хорошо. Для меня была очень хорошая конкуренция, и, в принципе, для меня было не очень сложно, только зарабатывал ноу-рэпы. И это чувство в Линде, когда ты идешь, делаешь 10 тяг, 10 жимов, 10 взятий, потом идешь назад, думаешь, вот, уже меньше на 1, делаешь 9-9, а потом тебе во взятии делают ноу-рэп, и ты такой, опять 10. Ну ладно, и такой немножко у тебя такой стресс появляется, но, в принципе, продолжаешь работать.
And there is just no one even close to him at the moment. My goodness, I'd say he's got at least a almost 40-second lead on Roman now at this point. Sam is just alone out here in the cleans.
After the round of, I think, 7, I was like, all right, well, I'm winning this workout. Like, I'm in control, I'm ahead of everyone. I actually slowed down on purpose because I had a lot of time ahead of everyone. So I was just like, you know, watching Jason Hopper and Roman on my right, being like, all right, this is the 2 guys that are the closest to me. So as long as I'm just keeping, like, you know, a little bit of rep ahead, I'm gonna win this one.
But now it's gonna come down. Samuel Cornoyer waving to the crowd.
Let me hear you make some noise.
Cornoyer takes an event win here in semifinal Linda.
Dre?
Are you happy now?
Did you like the workout?
I loved it.
I loved it too, actually.
You could have done more.
I could have
You weren't
done,
even tired.
I could have done faster actually, but
Yeah.
it's fine. Didn't need to, so.
You did what you needed to.
Yeah.
Save a little energy.
Yeah. It's a lot of intensity this weekend, but the volume is pretty low compared to what I'm used to with Rich, you know? So, I feel good. I feel more like out of energy than like, you know, sore or whatever.
How was it?
Very good.
Fair play. Yeah, but good. Yeah.
You know this hurts
I feel
me.
great. I'm excited for some barbells and dumbbells.
Dre? Dwayne?
Darren, how do you feel?
Feel great. My back's good. I'm excited for some barbell stuff.
And dumbbells.
And dumbbells.
Most importantly, dumbbells.
Most importantly.
Is this your favorite event of the weekend?
Ben Gum?
Probably.
Okay.
I think.
Don't let us down then.
I just really like the bench.
Yeah.
I like that
in. Sit down.
I like in this workout that you can lay down and not like it's not rest time.
It's okay.
Well, it's rest time, but it's like, yeah, you're not just like laying on the floor doing nothing.
Entering the second day of competition, Paige Powers exuded composure. The tests on day 2 were both grooved pitches for her. She knew it.
And look out for Paige Powers. She's coming into her final rep. Here comes Paige Powers. That'll be good for Paige.
I mean, I kind of expected that finish. I knew it was going to be a good event for me. So it was kind of just, eyes forward and just continue on to the rest. Yeah, it was good. It was like, it hurt a lot further on in the workout than it did when I practiced it, because when I practiced, it was like 9 down to 1 hurt, but this was only like 6 down to 1. Yeah, way better. Yeah.
Feel good?
Yeah, feel good.
Next one?
Yep, I'm excited. Like to lift some heavy weights today, so.
More barbell stuff.
Yeah, more barbell. Snatching, my favorite. I was kind of like listening to the weights, but I already knew in my head before going to the event that I wanted to get something in the 200s. Right before the lift, I was like, hey God, it's me again. Want to help me out with this?
Lawson can't make 205. Fisher has made her lift, and Paige Powers made hers.
Paige Powers getting 200 at the buzzer.
200-pound snatch. I was super stoked to hit that. I've been like riding that 195, 200 line for so long, so I was super pumped to hit that.
Good 200, baby.
Yeah, good.
Let's go.
I've been doing the gi celebration unironically, and then it just happened. I was like,
gonna hit you up.
yeah. Oops. But it was good. Yeah. That run hurt, but a lot less than I thought it would. Just because you have so much adrenaline, especially like after hitting a PR. So it didn't settle in until like 6:50, and then I was like, oh no, I have to sprint now. But it was good. Yeah, for sure. Nice little boost of confidence. Yeah.
Oh, so happy, dude. That was probably one of the coolest things that I've seen in a cross event. As far as from one of our athletes and stuff, yeah. So happy. I mean, just because you know how hard that is, and especially how clutch you got to be in those 1 rep maxes after you're under heavy duress. So to see her come out, and plus 200 pounds is a big number. I mean, for like any woman lifting. So for her, that's awesome, especially at a young age. Come out, showing the maturity, hitting her weights early, being clutch, and then just catching it at the end. Going into it, and again, it's not like I had some like crazy plan. I based off Paige. She said, hey, I feel good at this starting off, and then if I hit this, I think this would be my next best weight, and then my goal would be 195. And then if she's got time, you got time, then it's all play. It's like, hey, how do you feel? Go from there. So she called 195. She felt amazing, and went for it.
What's the plan?
Go up there, do a little jog, try to snatch heavy, take a little coffee break, put my running shoes on, do some touch and goes, try to run my life.
Back-to-back challenges here, 200 points on the line.
We got an 800-meter run into a max snatch, 6 minutes to get that done. 2-minute break, and then we go for time. 8 snatches at 185, and then an 800-meter assault air runner.
I don't know what happened. My plan was just run smooth and slow, actually. I have a good snatch. I haven't snatched really heavy or clean it heavy lately, you know.
Я сразу изначально как бы готовил себя на полуфинал к рывку, потому что одно из моих слабых мест было раньше. Я всегда готовился к этому упражнению, когда объявили эти тесты, я был, в принципе, готов.
Krennikov at 280.
I went smooth on the run and started at 235, felt super easy, went 260. I did hit 285, and when I started standing up with the bar, I just dropped it behind. Look at the timer, 30 seconds left. I'm like, all right, I gotta do this one again and cross my fingers it's gonna work, or I made sure I can hit a good number. So that's why I just took those 5 pound and put a 2.5 for 280, and look at the timer, it was 5:52. I'm like, all right, this is it. Just take the bar, and I made it. It was actually pretty smooth.
Cournoyer with a big lift. I believe that was 280. Test 5 underway. 8 snatches at 185 pounds in the 800-meter run.
It wasn't hard to do those 8 snatches at 185, but they do affect you. I remember jumping on the runner and being like, oh, all right, legs are out.
More hands going in the air as athletes close out this 800-meter run. We'll see who's off first between Krennikov and Woodring, and it's going to be Roman Krennikov who will get across the finish line.
Roman!
Good job.
Молодец! Молодец!
Да, был немного доволен, конечно, что я смог догнать. Впереди еще было 2 комплекса. Хотел выложиться на все 100%. В принципе, второй день был намного удачнее для меня, чем первый, так что я был очень доволен.
I was surprised, because running never been a wheelhouse thing for me, but I've been running a lot, and I did beat some dudes that are known to be good runners. It's a good thing for me, It means that all the work that I've put in, it's working. Set my shit on the snatch at the end. Yeah, it is what it is. I give it all I have, so, yep. It's gonna be a good race, I think. It's gonna be more tight than we think, but it's gonna be fun. But I feel great. I'm tired, but I feel like we're on a Wednesday training day, middle of the week. Yeah, I was pretty confident. The first workout Sunday morning at 6 was a really great workout for me. I was really excited for this one. It was a good one for me. So it's hard to say when I'm gonna win this workout, but in my mind, I knew it was a top 3 workout, absolutely.
He's ready. He's looking forward for this workout. I think Facundo really prepped him for this one, so it's gonna be a big one. No, I think that day 1 is always the nervous one, and then after day 2 he's already dialed in, and day 3 is kind of smooth sailing. But that's just my opinion, right? And he really likes to compete, so that's why he's here for.
I knew if everything went right like it did in practice and I know I could do, that I'd end up qualifying for the game. So it was I felt like I had secured my spot.
Second and third place on the right side of your screen. Paige Powers and Emma Lawson. And now Alexis Raptis. And now Paige Powers and Alexis Raptis are fighting for second place in the heat. 1 rep remaining for both Raptis and Powers. I think Raptis is going to get across the finish line first.
I believe Paige hung onto that bar. That was incredible.
I have no idea what happened. I cannot even explain it. I was actually right on plan. Did my first seated rope climb like Botter. I was like, all right, I got this workout. It's going super well. Take some chalk, climbed that rope super easy, and I don't know what happened. I went for the rope and like everything just shut down, like someone just turned off the switch. Fall from the top. And I'm like, all right, stay cool, it's fine. You're still like in the game.
Sam Cornway on the left is also on his second and final set.
Did one more rope climb, went to the handstand push-up. I was a little late, so I just decided, all right, it's time to send it.
Roman, bottom right side of your screen, struggling a little bit with these last 5 handstand push-ups.
Ну, как бы для меня изначально было просто потерпеть отжимания, еле-еле, как бы, потому что это одно из моих тоже как бы слабых мест, всегда борюсь с этими отжиманиями.
30.73 seconds. Roman Krennikov has his final rep in front of him. He's done.
How do you feel?
Good.
How do you feel? You feel good? Excited for the next one?
Yeah, one more and done. One more, relax.
How are we feeling there?
Feel good. I'm excited, you know. It's really not much to this one, but just go.
I'm excited for this. Just, I'll go, no thinking.
7th and final test for the individual women here at the North American East semifinals from the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, Florida.
Mathematically, I had already punched a ticket to the games going into that event, so it was kind of just like, get it over with.
It's an all-out sprint, but not a dead sprint from round number 1 because we have 3 of them. 10-count echo bike for the ladies here, 20 toes to bar, and then that 60-foot sandbag bear hug carry.
It felt long in the moment, but that it was kind of over before you know it. It was more so afterwards, like just, you know, sitting there, I'm like, I'm done, I punched my ticket, I was just feeling super grateful.
It's a long weekend. All my efforts. His plan prevails always, so fired up for the games. I gave all the girls a good push and dang near close to every workout, so I'm excited for the games. Going in with a new wave of confidence. I feel like this is a field that can't really be beat, so.
Final heat underway. Roman
Krennikov
off the
in 17
bike first.
seconds.
Get out of here.
But the podium's not set, Sean. Roman Krennikov, 20 points back.
Number 7. Hopper is in behind him. Here comes Krennikov.
Yes, sir. Roman. What's up, bro?
Congratulations. Congratulations in Russian. How do you say it?
Поздравляю.
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 Поздравляю. Поздравляю.
I'm so big.
Says you, man. You're biking at 120, bro.
Celebratory hugs and handshakes accompany the close of competition. But despite their qualification to the CrossFit Games, Krennikov, Powers, and Cornier still find the sweetness of their results tinged with a hint of bitterness. Mayhem athletes, and especially these 3, don't just come to play.
In 6th, with 557 points, Paige Powers.
I feel good. Relieved that I'm done.
Happy?
Bittersweet.
Yeah.
Little bit disappointed in the outcome, but I'm grateful that I have another chance to compete at the games, and grateful I'm leaving with a healthy body and fired up for the games. Gonna train real hard.
I guess in the grand scheme of things, like, it didn't really matter because the games, you know, is the real show and that's the end goal. So just to make it back, I was like super, super grateful. It was bittersweet to make it, but also a little bitter not making it onto the podium like I originally hoped. But it definitely lit the fire up for games training and going into the games.
In 5th place, with 538 points, Samuel Cournoyer.
Yes, my goal coming here this weekend was to win. I wanted to make a statement a little bit and, you know, kind of like make a big comeback and hey, I'm here and I'm not here to play, I'm here to win. It didn't happen, you know, a couple of accidents happened this weekend. I'm just excited to see what's gonna happen in the games.
No, it was a good weekend overall, you know. Up and down, learned a lot, check the rust, I'll be ready for the games.
In 4th place with 575 points, Roman Karenikov.
Ощущение от 4-го как бы места. В принципе, чувство неудовлетворения всегда, когда ты не выигрываешь. Ощущение неудовлетворенности, что ты проиграл, что надо больше работать. Но в этот раз не получилось. Получили путевку, но не получилось выиграть. Как бы просто сделали работу над ошибками, значит, есть еще над чем работать. Очень много работы. Просто будем продолжать тренироваться и все получится.
The box of qualification has been checked. Now, the real work begins.
Everybody's going to be training super hard for the games, so the whole summer is just going to be dedicated purely to training, recovering, and eating.
The next few months will be designed to take them beyond their physical and emotional limits. In games preparation, personal sacrifice, physical pain, and extreme discomfort are just the cost of admission. The price tag on greatness is larger still.
Podium for sure. I know I can do it. It's not physically, it's more mentally to get ready, like make sure I'm ready to get there, deal with that kind of pressure and stress, and after that, just let the body do the work. That's it.
It's a price these athletes are willing to pay.
Я как бы всегда тяжело любил работать, неважно в каком месте, но моя цель на CrossFit игры, она всегда одна, это выиграть.